won't stop till I hear him say,
Warning: the information that we convey in these videos and the content on this page simply provides general consumer information. It is not legal advice or regulatory guidance. It is not intended to sway your personal bias in any way. We are simply just relaying information already available to the general public. We highly suggest you do your own research and draft your own opinion on the topics disclosed in this video breakdown. Without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy this video breakdown, and if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, consider doing so now.
I mean, most of the people have no clue about the financial system. They have no clue what's actually going on. They are too busy with their little 9-to-5 life.
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. In today's video breakdown, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very intuitive fundamental breakdown for you all. I'm going to show you all why the majority of individuals are getting flooded out of the market. However, I'm going to show you all today how institutions are in fact adopting this technology. Right now, I understand that we are in a bear market. However, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important of you that you do your personal research and understand where this cryptocurrency technology is headed in the near future. This is going to be bigger than the internet adoption, bigger than cell phone adoption, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a financial advisor, but I highly suggest that you take it upon yourself. You do not pay attention to the FUD in the market. I'm going to show you all today how major players in this market are attempting to FUD people out, but doing work behind the scenes and adopting this cryptocurrency technology. So for those of you all who have been a part of this crypto space, you guys obviously know the name Jamie Dimon, right? He is the CEO at JP Morgan. And this is an article that came out just a few weeks ago. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's an updated statement by him kind of bashing cryptocurrency, but this is the best one that I could potentially find that really shows you the FUD. And then to flip the script, show you guys what JP Morgan is doing behind the scenes. So check this out, okay? Jamie Dimon calls cryptocurrency dangerous, a decentralized Ponzi scheme that is no good for anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a massive FUD article. Why would they put this information out like this when these documents are accessible to us? Okay, here from the retail perspective, the general public can go and search this stuff yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a document straight from jpmorgan.com. Okay, this is a PDF, literally all about cryptocurrency. If we go all the way up to the top of this document says payments are eating the world. So what do you think this document is going to majorly be about, ladies and gentlemen? Cryptocurrencies. Well, why is the CEO of JP Morgan telling everybody that cryptocurrencies are a dangerous Ponzi scheme if they have PDFs coming out strictly about cryptocurrency? So let's just start down the rabbit hole on some of the information that's on this PDF. If cryptocurrencies are so dangerous, right? Jamie Dimon, why are you allowing your company to put PDFs out like this supporting cryptocurrency assets? Check this out. This document says right here, in the next decade, we expect to see new foundational changes with the introduction of 5G coupled with advances in artificial intelligence, algorithms, quantum computing, and blockchain. It says it right here on the PDF, ladies and gentlemen, but I thought cryptocurrency was dangerous. Yet here's a PDF straight from JP Morgan saying that in the next decade, they're going to see massive foundational changes. And here's blockchain mentioned right here. Okay, moving down to page 23, you guys, and I will also link this in the description down below for anybody that wants or is interested in reading this. This one caught my eye, and it says right here, whether it's a business making a cross-border payment, header real time, a worker sending remittances to his own country, or e-commerce consumers wanting to make an instant transaction, the demand for a real-time payment capability is growing. While there is much work to be done before the reality of instant payments can be realized, in more than a handful of use cases, significant progress towards this goal will be made in the coming decade. Again, but I thought cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology was the decentralized Ponzi scheme. It says right here, the pandemic tested global industrial supply chains to their limits. McKinsey estimates that up to $4.6 trillion in trade flows may shift across a range of industries. Where do you think this money, this $4.6 trillion, is going to come into, ladies and gentlemen? Blockchain technology. From machinery and equipment to transportation and aerospace, this recognition presents both challenges and opportunities for the future of global trade. Coming down here, it says the digitization of trade finance is the key to a sustained recovery. Banks and fintechs will play a huge role in providing the critical financing needed for businesses throughout the world to recover pre-pandemic levels of activity. We will continue to see investments in marketplaces for invoice financing, as well as the adoption of AI, cloud, and blockchain. It says right here, we will continue to see investments in marketplaces for invoice financing, and it mentions blockchain. Okay. How do people not see this? I just truly just don't understand how people don't see this. Scrolling down here, last but not least, it says, but the pandemic has increased digital adoption at a dizzying speed. At the beginning of 2020, the clearinghouse real-time payment system had 19 large institutions participating. Today, it has 114 banks and credit unions as direct members. The Federal Reserve is now expecting to launch a FedNow, its service to support instant payments in 2023, not 2024 as previously expected. So the Federal Reserve is literally ramping up cryptocurrency adoption because they see the potential that this asset class has to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, these articles like this are FUD. Okay, do your research. I cannot stress enough. This is a massive shift, and it's insane the amount of zombies that are walking around outside that have no idea that this change, ladies and gentlemen, it's coming. Regardless if you're a subscriber here at CYPRX, you follow our mentorship program, you're invested in cryptocurrency assets, you have to understand, right? Right now, if you're listening to this, most likely you're connected to Wi-Fi some way, some shape or form. You sent an email today, you sent a text message today, you made a phone call today. You most likely do not understand the protocol that allows your cell phone or your internet connection to run your computer or to allow your cell phone to operate and work, right? Well, just like how you most likely don't know how your Visa and your MasterCard works, i.e. the protocol that operates behind the scenes to allow you to transact at a McDonald's or a Starbucks or whatever the case may be, it's the same thing with blockchain technology. The whole entire financial shift behind the scenes is about to take place, and 99% of people have no idea what is about to come. The switch is about to be flipped. The train has left the station, ladies and gentlemen. How can you guys not see this? Please do your research. Utility-driven assets are about to run our whole entire financial ecosystem in the digital future. I cannot stress enough, do your personal research. Moving on, okay? Just to solidify that this is a FUD article or anything that Jamie Dimon says regarding cryptocurrency, all right, JP Morgan is putting in work behind the scenes. This is an article that says right here, global financial services firm JP Morgan today announced that it is using blockchain technology to improve fund transfers between banking institutions globally. I'm not going to continue reading the rest of this article just to save some time in this video, but how on earth does an article come out, okay, saying that they are literally using blockchain technology to improve fund transfers between banking institutions globally, but then the CEO is allowed to say stuff like this? That is like insider trading to me 110%, because when this guy says stuff, okay, people react to that. Not only does it cause FUD and paranoia in the market because he's a major player, but it steers people attention away from the adoption of cryptocurrency when big major players like this, the CEO of freaking JP Morgan, say stuff like this. But behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen, documents like this are coming out that don't make the headlines, okay? That's crazy. That should be an eye opener right there. All right, last but not least, before we get off of the whole JP Morgan topic, it says right here, JP Morgan and Visa bridge their private blockchain networks to streamline global payments. I mean, oh gosh, it's so hilarious what people fall victim to in this market because they don't do their research, ladies and gentlemen. So if you hear somebody say blockchain's a scam, blockchain technology is for the Ponzi's, it's not doing anything for our future digitally, whatever the case may be, you need to ignore, block, and stop talking to those people and allow them to be fudded out. Get your utility bags up, not financial advice. Do your personal research on what utility-driven assets are going to run our financial ecosystem in the future. I know that I am. Moving on, here are some fundamental articles that I found interesting for you guys surrounding blockchain adoption in the next decade or two, okay? Crypto's downturn is about more than the macro environment. I've been saying that to you guys for quite some time, that eventually we're going to have a Fed pivot. The macro environment is going to shift and things are going to brighten up a little bit. However, right now, that's not the case. So during the time being, it is your time to really do your research and start accumulating crypto assets, in my personal opinion, while prices on these utility-driven assets are 80 to 90% discounted. Because there is going to be a time in the future where you're going to say, I wish I had bought more. Okay. Not financial advice. It says the global economic downturn should not have a long-term negative effect on cryptocurrency prices, even if it's influencing crypto in the short term. Ladies and gentlemen, bear markets are inevitable. It is healthy in this market for the markets to pull back. It is an opportunity for you to have life-changing wealth at these discounted prices. I cannot stress enough. Okay. It has been a tough year for risk on assets across the board, and it's fair to blame the macroeconomic situation. A combined factor has ignited a surge of inflation in developing countries and economies and forced central banks to react. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we see in these turbulent waters, crypto assets were severely harmed. The NASDAQ crypto index, which represents the performance of the most relevant crypto assets, had dropped 52% by September 12th. During the crisis, crypto also exhibited an unprecedented high correlation with traditional risky assets, notably the stock and tech market companies, which comprised of one of the most heavily damaged sectors. Under these circumstances, it is worth questioning whether or not the crypto winter is a result of macro scenarios. Let's see what data can tell us. And it goes into just simplifying some data surrounding the crypto and tech market correlation and whatnot. However, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that eventually the crypto space is going to turn around. If you're an investor who lost a significant amount of money in this crypto downturn, I do apologize. You should have done your research. You should have been listening to people that were actually telling you guys that the market was going to flip bearish when all these bullish moon boys last year in November, when the market was surging, were telling you to buy tops. At the end of the day, you have to take it as a learning curve. If you're going to be a long-term market participant, then at the end of the day, anything that you experience in the form of a negative, valuation in this market, you have to flip and turn into a positive. Okay, this market will eventually turn around. I'm going to give you guys some fundamentals right now showing you exactly why I believe that is to be the case. Just some articles that I found on the Daily Huddle. This is a Sunday fun day. Reading these fundamentals to you guys, giving you guys some hope in this market. Okay. This article reads, MasterCard executive says payment giant working to unlock full potential of crypto and digital assets. Remember, I told you guys, you swipe your Master, your Visa card, okay, and you don't necessarily know how the payment infrastructure works behind the scenes, but you do know that you got money on your debit or your credit card and that it works when you go check out at McDonald's or Barnes & Noble or Starbucks or whatever the case may be. You know that it works. It clicks, it pays, and you type in your little PIN, and then boom, you're good to go. Well, crypto and blockchain are about to be running the digital infrastructure behind the scenes on your Master and Visa card. Okay. So that was a very interesting article. I'll link this one in the description down below to save time. I'll move on. Okay. S&P Global Executive predicts turning point for crypto, says tokenization of everything is coming to financial markets. Do you see that statement? S&P Global Executive says tokenization of everything is coming. Do you ladies and gentlemen see this? This is nasty article to read. Okay. It's insane what is about to happen. A top executive at market intelligence giant S&P Global says that the mass tokenization of traditional assets is fast approaching thanks to crypto technology. In a new interview, Scott Melker's YouTube channel, Chuck's Mounts, the firm's chief DeFi officer, says that he believes all assets will eventually be tokenized in the long run. We think the tokenization of everything is going to happen. Who can predict the exact twist and turn of the pathway to that? But in the meantime, we want to make sure our organization is positioned to provide the services and products that are needed to shed light on the risks in the industry and allow shareholders to make informed decisions. In the long term, we think the tokenization of everything will happen, but in the range from purely centralized to purely decentralized. My personal opinion is that we're still going to end up in some blended space. Mount predicts a huge turning point for crypto sometime within the next year. That is big right there. So within the next year, I've always said that towards the middle of 2023, towards the end of 2023 is when we're really going to start to see crypto adoption pick back up once regulatory clarity comes into this space. It is going to be a very interesting ride, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, where he says institutional investors start to flood into the space upon getting regulatory clarity. So again, in correlation with things that I've been telling you guys for quite some time on this YouTube channel, moving on. Two more articles left. We see Wall Street and top financial institutions waiting to go all in on crypto, says Bitcoin bull Anthony Pompliano. And I highlighted some key points for you guys. It says, regardless of what happens to the price in the short term, so here he goes, another major key player, talking about the short-term downturn in the market right now that we're experiencing. One thing is for certain, the big financial institutions, they're here. They're eyeing cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a fact, 110%. They are simply just waiting on regulatory compliance because they fall under certain jurisdictions and certain legal frameworks. They cannot invest into the space like retail investors can without the regulatory clarity. But once that comes, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be the most insane bull run that anybody has ever seen. Okay. And there's literally like, I mean, look at the percentages right now. If you, let's just say, for example, go out to the mall and you ask 100 people if they hold utility assets like XLM, XRP, Casper, HBAR, XDC, okay, QNT, they're going to be like, what is that? What is that? That's what they're going to say to you, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are holding these utility driven assets, regardless of if you agree with the ones that I just named off of or some of the other ones that are out there, it's a very few amount of people that hold crypto assets right now. We're in the beginning of something big. You are a key participant in the digital transformation that is about to engulf our entire financial ecosystem. Okay. I'll link this one in the description down below to let you guys continue reading this one, but that one was big. Telling you guys again that financial institutions are coming into this space once regulatory frameworks are put into place. Last but not least, I have this article for you guys. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong. I'm not too big of a fan of this guy. A lot of mixed signals from this gentleman right here. A lot of manipulation in my personal opinion. However, we won't get into that in this video. But he says these two catalysts will drive more institutional investors to crypto. So let's see what he has to say. The initial blockchain, I think Bitcoin was doing about 7 transactions per second. Ethereum was doing 25 transactions a second. And basically PayPal does about 500 transactions a second. Visa does about 4,000 transactions a second. So we need a couple of orders of magnitude to get like those more Visa levels. Ladies and gentlemen, XRP, XLM, HBAR all have the potential to outpace Visa. Okay. I've told you guys that in past videos. I've shown you guys how HBAR is one of those massive key participant players in the cryptocurrency market space that has the potential to outperform Visa. Do your research on HBAR. They're one of my most favorite utility-driven assets. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that this video gave you guys a little bit of hope. Sunday fun day. Make sure that you guys smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Lots of interesting articles for you guys here to read and click through. I will link these in the description down below. As always, ladies and gentlemen, be cognizant, be aware, do your own personal research. I'm not a financial advisor. Something big is coming in the next 2 to 3 years in this cryptocurrency space. You are going to look back at these historical screenshots of these low prices, 80 to 90% discounts across multiple utility-driven assets, and you're going to say, thank God I invested into this space when the market was this low. As always, I will see you guys in the next YouTube video breakdown. Lots of interesting videos coming out for you guys this week. Make sure that you're subscribed. I do appreciate the love and the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video breakdown.
Won't stop till I hear him say